which is embargoed until 10:30 this evening.
Thank you very much. Andoni, did you celebrate reaching the points record this week, or have you got bigger targets in your sights?
No, I was really happy. No, probably we still need to get at least one more, no, to just celebrate it properly. But it was one of the goals, no, we had, and I hope we can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first chance we have to beat it, so it's let's try to do it. Yes.
What's your team news? How's the squad looking?
I think comparing to last weeks, I think Justin will be available if he trains normal and that's the plan and everything goes normal. He's gonna be available. Sini is not gonna be available, and the others should be fine. I hope nothing happens and everyone is ready to go.
You talked about how you've got this decision to make at centre-back with the three available. Have you made up your mind for tomorrow, or is this one of your famously last-minute decisions coming up?
No, more or less I know. I know what's going to happen tomorrow, but obviously I'm not going to tell you here because I don't know who they are going to play with, so I will try not to say it today also.
They're obviously all excellent defensively. How much of a consideration is their value in attack, particularly at corners, where Marcos has a better record there?
No, for me it's 50-50. At the end, when you evaluate the players, all the players, is what they do offensively, what they do defensively, what's the balance, what are the needs for a specific game, who will have the ball more, what we will need from each of the centre backs. Sometimes we need one to be more aggressive, the other ones to cover more. It's not always the same side, and every game plan is different. So we try to see how they are, obviously, first, how they are training, how we feel them confidence-wise, and then the concrete matchup. But I'm very happy because now I have, especially in the defensive side, options in every position, and normally I don't do a lot of defensive subs because normally we focus more on but in last games we've done it, and I think they've worked well.
What are you expecting from Palace?
I think Palace is a team that even without the two losses, that probably we only remember these two losses, they were coming in a great run of results, and the way they play, I think it's now very familiar to them. They want to control the games very well. They don't concede a lot. They are always very well organized, so it's not easy to clear to have clear chances against them. And obviously they have individual players that can make the difference. We know them, and I hope we can reduce their impact. Yes.
I realise they were very much in both games against City and Newcastle this week, but how have they gone from what you've seen? How have they gone from this amazing run when they were beating everyone to then conceding 10 goals in 4 days?
Football is like this, and they've played away against City and away against Newcastle. This can happen to anyone. It's a team also that, yes, they conceded against City, but they were, I think, 1 millimeter away of scoring the 3-0, and probably we are talking about something very different, against City away. So I think they are showing, again, this season they finished past season very strong. Again, this season after a probably a more difficult start, they've been very, very solid for a lot of months now, consistently playing well and getting results, and it's going to be a very difficult game for us, we all know.
Mark Gay famously described the game between these two teams on Boxing Day as a difficult game for the fans to watch, said it was rubbish and boring. Was it difficult for you to watch back this week?
Yeah, no, it was not the most entertaining of the games, no, I agree. It was a 0-0. I think also past season's game against them, we won 1-0, but at the very end I think Justin scored 1 goal. Had been both games against Palace with Glasner, I think have been quite close. We've respected a lot each other. I think every goal is going to be huge, very important. Who scores first is going to be very important, because we have very different ways to play, but I think there is it's not easy to make the difference. And I hope we can do it, and if not, still stay competitive and get a result. No?
On Wednesday, Berriese seemed to get himself into a bit of a mess with the penalty, and I wondered, do you ever get involved with techniques that you want Justin, whoever, to use when they're taking penalties?
I watch them shoot the penalties and train the penalties, but at the end, I cannot tell Justin. I sometimes suggest him, wait until the end, and sometimes the keeper goes before, or you have to change because you shoot the last 3 penalties like this, you have to mix it a little bit, but they are the specialists and they are the ones taking the decision. I didn't tell Dango to shoot a penalty like he did, like he scored. I don't know, when I was in Rayo my last season, we missed a penalty when we passed the ball to the other, and so I've had a lot of these kind of experiences. In this case, Berriese, I think he's so good. He's like, what are you gonna tell him? He has scored penalties before. He's been amazing for Palace for a lot of time. So he's a top level player, and it's not going to affect his performance at all.
Just want to finish on Kepa with a couple of questions. You said you were full of praise for him on Monday. Was that his best game at Bournemouth so far?
I don't know if what. Probably he has had games where he has saved more shots or more difficult shots, because the other day there were not very difficult saves, the ones he made, no? But it's true that he gave us, especially aerially in the crosses, in how he managed the game on the ball, like confidence. And sometimes it's not about making incredible saves, or it's just about feeling safe. And he gave us this the other day, I think.
How influential has he been in the dressing room and around the place with all of his experience? Is he a natural leader, a natural sharer?
Yeah, for us, for a club like us, especially considering that a lot of our players are very young, they lack this experience. To have someone like him, now it sounds strange, but he won past the Champions League with Real Madrid. He has been in top level clubs, and he has talking about the FA Cup, the chances, and I don't know how many finals he has played. I don't know. He has been in places where we haven't been. So I think it gives us some assurance, some confidence. For us, the experienced player, the Lewis Cook, Adam Smith, Kepa, even Ryan, players that have a little bit more of understanding of everything, not just what happens in the pitch, I think are very important.
Did you two know each other well at Athletic Club? I know you were very different stages of your career, and didn't play together, but did you have a relationship?
We didn't play together, but we knew each other. Probably different. I was a very experienced player playing there, the captain in Athletic Club, and he was the youngster that came to training with us sometimes. But we know each other. We have talked before. We've done pre-seasons together. So yes, we knew each other. Yes.
And so did that help bring him here? That existing relationship, to, as you said, to go from Champions League final to Bournemouth is not a natural journey.
Probably you have to ask him more than me. I think it helped in the way that we could before he came here. We could talk. I explained the situation, but it's not something that I try to convince him. No, sometimes when you speak with players before they come, is you put the situation. This is what we have. This is the club. This is the team. We would love for you to come, but if I have to convince you, it's not a good thing. You have to be the one wanting to come here. I'm not going to spend, because otherwise we start not in the best place, and he was the one taking the decision.
And you didn't have to apologise as senior pro when you made him clean your car or clean your boots or anything.
No chance. No. I treated very well the young players very well.
Thank you, Andoni.
Thank you.
Perfect. Comes off.
Morning.